Welcome to another video from explainingcomputers.com. This time I'm going to talk about USB3, a new means of connecting things to computers. Also known as superspeed USB, USB 3 is a faster version of the Universal Serial Bus introduced in 1996. Whereas USB 1 had a maximum data transfer speed of 12 megabits per second, and the current version of USB 2 maxes out at 480, USB 3 can theoretically transfer data at 4.8 gigabits per second. This is significantly faster than FireWire and also compares favourably with SATA. USB 3 is backwards compatible with the 6 billion USB devices already sold. Indeed, when you first compare a Type A USB 3 plug to its USB 2 counterpart, they look pretty much identical. Granted, there are slight changes in the shape of the moulding, and all USB 3 leads and jacks are colour-coded bright blue. However, if you look inside a USB 3 plug, you will see that in addition to the 4 contact points we all know and love, there are now 5 contact points in the back to allow for the transmission of more data. These then marry up with the 5 new contact points in the front of a Type A USB 3 socket. There are, however, significant shape changes to other connectors to include the extra set of pins. For example, as you can see, the Type B connector has had an extra section added on the top. Due to the way that the new connectors have been designed, it is possible to plug USB 2 cables into USB 3 devices to run them over a USB 2 interface. However, not least to avoid any possible damage, USB 3 cables cannot be connected to USB 2 peripherals. Slowly, new motherboards are starting to be fitted with USB 3. However, at present, most people will need an add-on card like this one from StarTech if they want to use the new standard. This fits into a spare PCI Express slot to provide 2 USB 3 ports. However, it should be noted that such ports may be limited to a maximum of 2.5 gigabits per second due to the speed of many PCI Express slots. Finally, let's finish off with a real-world speed comparison. Here, I am copying the same 848 megabyte file to the same external hard drive. The only difference is that in the first instance I'm using a USB 2 connection and in the second USB 3. As you can see, in this test based on a USB 3 port on a PCI Express add-on card, a speed increase of about 2.5 times is obtained.